Hi, Hima. Can you hear me? Yes, Hima, we can hear you. How are you? Yes.
Good. How are you?
Welcome to Reinvent.
So you can see my video, right?
Yes, we can see you. We can hear you all.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, Aditya.
We are very happy
You're
to.
doing great job.
Thank you. Okay, so
Can you see my screen?
yes, we have your
Yeah, it's
screen
clear.
up. You can see it. Okay, so Sumi is going to go ahead and do a quick introduction about you and the topic we're going to be talking about.
Hello, Hima.
Sumi?
Hi, HimaBindu. It's been I'm
Hi,
doing good.
Sumi. How
We've
are
been
you?
talking for so long, and today I'm going to introduce you to others as well. So I take this privilege. HimaBindu has 17 years of experience in the IT industry. She's a powerful speaker, well-published author, and a passionate security evangelist. Hima is one of the founding member of CyberPsy, which is a global community driven to empower, motivate professionals into cybersecurity, cyber law, cyber forensics, and cyber psychology. She was recognized as Lady Legend in the year 2018, International Microsoft MVP Awardee for her contributions in technology 8 times in a row, which is beautiful. She won hackathons organized by NASSCOM and HYSEA in 2018 and holds the Guinness Book of World Record for Windows 8 AppFest Hackathon. HimaBindu is a core member of Data Security Council of India, author at PS Quest, Simple Talk. She's technical committee member of NCDRC, National Cyber Defense Research Center, Government of India. She's a mentor and executive women's forum, DevOps ambassador at DevOps Institute. It is beautiful profile, and I'm so happy to introduce you. So it's over to you now, Ms. Hima.
But before we hand it over to Hima, anyone from audience, if you're ever looking to get into the field of cybersecurity or you need guidance, Hima is the person you need to look to. She's been doing this. She set up CyberPsy just for this. So any of you are looking to gravitate into cybersecurity or anything like that, you can contact Hima at any time. She's the rockstar in this field and she'll be happy to help you. So with that, over to you, Hima.
Sure. Thank you so much. That was a nice introduction and so nice of you for evangelizing CyberPsy as well. Yes, if any of you are willing to join our team or willing to contribute, please reach out to us. We have a Facebook group, 800 plus members, and a lot of activities are on. And we have our YouTube channel where we are discussing about the cyber frauds happening. If you are interested, do subscribe to our channel. So without further ado, can we get started? So today's topic is cybersecurity, fun with forensics. I know from past 3 days you have been constantly hearing, so I don't want to bore you. I wanted to make it more interactive and a fun session. That's the reason I put this topic as fun with forensics. I wanted to make this session understandable to anybody who doesn't even know about the security as well, right? So already you're given a nice introduction about me. This slide is not required, but I'm going to put this disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed here are my personal and do not reflect my employer opinions. This is a voluntary talk to contribute to the community out of my passion. And that is my Twitter ID, Forensic Hima. If you are interested, you can follow. I'll start with a story. On January 15th, 1974, a family were murdered. Man, his wife, his son and daughter, all 4 of them were murdered. This happened in Wichita, a city in United States at Kansas. There was pandemic situation similar to our current COVID-19 situation. People were afraid to go out, even stay at home. Now let's see how digital forensics help to resolve this case. Not only this case, such. Let me set the agenda and context for the today. Today, you are going to learn about what is digital forensics as a technology, how you get started with it, how it has evolved over the years, what are the changes over time, and I'm going to talk about some famous use cases and how to get into this field, what are the certifications available in the industry, what are the various open source tools and paid tools, and the career opportunities and next steps. Coming to cybersecurity. What is cybersecurity? It is a practice of protecting electronic data, networks, computer systems, and any confidential information. It has 3 wings. How many wings? 3 wings. First one is personal level. So our personal responsibility is to safeguard our identity, data, and computing device. That means your social security number, your Aadhaar number, your PAN card, your date of birth, your first name, last name especially, your mother maiden name, all your personal identity information. That is very important that it's your responsibility to safeguard the data at the personal level. So we keep on giving our personal data to whomever we go. We go to shopping malls, we sign everything without even looking at it. What happens to our privacy? Second level is a corporate. Corporate in the sense, if you're working for a university, to protect your organization reputation, organization data. If you're working for a multinational company, to protect your organizations and customers' data, working for Rocheston, to protect Rocheston's training data. So all this is your responsibility, and it starts at the personal level. And third is national, state level. It is to protect your national safety of well-being of the citizens. So here the critical, the content protected from cyber attackers. The goal of the cyber attacks is always to exploit business processes, extort money from users, access or steal or destroy some sensitive information. So we got to be vigilant and careful as well. So if you want to know more about what is cyber attack, cyber crimes are happening these days, you can subscribe to our CyberPsy YouTube channel, which I'll be giving the link at the end of the presentation. Now coming to the cybersecurity wings, cybersecurity means it's just hacking, ethical hacking, or preventing from the sensitive data. But cybersecurity is everywhere. So these are the wings, right? So it can be network security, cloud security, database security, operating systems, Android security, Linux security, iOS security, Windows security. Application security can be your source code reviews, 45 scans, bug scans for the web application security, pen testing we do for the application security, and firmware security, hardware security, incident response, GRC, governance, risk and compliance, Security Operations Center, you have network operation centers, and globally you have Global Operations Center, which is a Global Security Operations Center. And there is ERP security required for enterprise resource planning. And there is malware analysis, IoT security, Docker security, cloud security, mobile security, cryptography. And today's topic is digital forensics. So why I have put this slide is to make you understand that digital forensic is a wing in cybersecurity. That is nothing but identification of what needs to be investigated, preserve, collect this information and extract the information by following a legal methodology, examine and analyze this extracted information, and then documenting this information by interpretation, and finally presenting this information in court of law from a digital device using legal methodology. What do you mean by a digital device? Any device that has zeros and ones is called a digital device. That is your laptop, PC, desktop, printers, scanners, mobile, iPhone, iPad, etc. Any device that can run with zeros and ones is the digital forensics help to create evidence out of the digital device. So you understood, right? So it is nothing but, this is a life cycle of the digital forensics. Identification, collection, analysis, documenting, and finally presenting in the court of law. Coming to the history, it has been actually evolved and over the years. From 1847 to 1915, the first use of scientific study to head criminal investigations has started. From 1982 to 1911, Francis Galton devised a method for classifying fingerprints that prove that is useful in forensic science. 1998, Expert Witness for Windows, the first GUI forensic tool, has released. In 2002, Scientific Working Group on Digital Evidence published the first book about digital forensic called Best Practices for Computer Forensics. And the same year, the first network-enabled digital forensic tool to be used in forensics. In 2010, Simpson identified issues facing digital investigations. From 2010 to 2021, it's been a revolution as opposed to evolution, because as per the survey, cybercrime damages would cost $6 trillion annually by 2021, and digital forensics plays a major role in investigation of all these things. Now let's see what are the different types of the forensics. I want to tell you that the forensic life cycle, how a forensic investigator investigates using a digital device to create evidence, the process is the same, but the way they conduct the investigation is different for different types of forensics. For example, if we look at the disk forensics, to create an evidence, to extract the information from floppy disk, CD-ROM, external disk, USB is called disk forensics. And if we extract the information from metadata of a database and reads its contents, then it is called database forensics. And something related to phishing attacks, loss of funds, that is email forensics, investigations of emails. Memory forensics is related to computer's RAM and its volatility. Mobile forensics, as the name suggests, it deals with the contacts, SMS, your WhatsApp messages on mobile, Facebook Messenger messages on mobile, all the information or the data in the mobile, including your deleted data. Even the deleted WhatsApp messages can be retrieved using digital forensic tools. And multimedia forensics is about your videos, audios, all investigations related using media analysis, audio analysis, those kind of investigations is called multimedia forensics. This is very useful in case of creating an evidence related to the child sexual exploitation, or also some kind of drug cases also investigated based on the using multimedia forensics, and we got evidences out of that. And blockchain forensics is related to financial crime and reputational risks associated with cryptocurrencies. Browser forensics, as the name suggests, it is all about browser history. What are the search performed on the browser? Different types of browser, Safari, IEH, etc., and not limited to your device. From a mobile as well. Dark web forensics is investigations and creating an evidence in and network forensics as actions across the networks for intrusion detection and logging. Wireless forensics is a wing in network forensics. It is related, so those kind of investigations. Cloud forensics, which is a core of the forensics. Nowadays, everything is deployed on cloud for traffic to solutions, right? Investigations of something that happened on the cloud is related to cloud forensics. And device level forensics is forensic investigations for your Fitbit, smartwatch, smart water filter, smart water heater, or anything related to IoT. Level forensics. This is recovery evidence. So now, if we talk about the IoT forensics, network, wireless, now coming to the use cases. Excuse me, give me a. Sorry about that. So coming to the use cases, there are a number of use cases that are helpful in digital forensics. Usually people think that digital forensics means it is only used for cyber crimes. Not only for cyber crimes, it can be used for any kind of crimes. It is used in corporates and workplaces for employment disputes as well as employment verifications. There are some people who are creating fake employment certifications and documents, right? So if we read the metadata of those certificates, we can actually prove that whether it is a fake document or an original document. And government agencies, you know how important it is useful for the government agencies. Police department, defense, Navy. Lot of cases, even in our Hyderabad, India, recent Disha case, 3 of the digital forensic tools helped in investigating that case in 24 hours, whereas police were able to capture the suspects. And it is used in industrial surveillance, intellectual property theft. Nowadays, people are stealing the IP rights, right? So looking at the digital evidence, email conversations, WhatsApp messages, or because nowadays everybody is using a digital device these days. And what did the COVID taught us? It is everybody got connected and we got digitized overnight. And our kids started connecting online classes and we started working from home. So that means the digital devices have become, mobile phones have become part of our lives. Without that, we cannot even imagine our lives now, right? So 90% of the crimes can be investigated using digital evidence. So that's the power of the digital forensics. So it can be used for terroristic attacks and forgery, bankruptcy, and fraud informations. Medical investigations, right? I have been hearing a lot of cases that because of this COVID, even in medical, some illegal activities or unauthorized activities are going on. So these things we can actually investigate using digital forensic techniques. And some people claim fake insurance documents, right? So if we look at actually the documents, we can actually investigate and find out whether the document is tampered or it is really from a regulatory enforcement offices, and many more. These are only few use cases where I have put, but there are a number of use cases used in digital forensics. Almost every crime can be resolved using digital forensics. Now, out of all these use cases, these are the famous use cases, well-known use cases that got solved using digital forensics. We all know this guy, right? Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook CEO, one of the world's richest man. But do we all know that a New York-based entrepreneur called Lawsuit
Sumi, are you there? I think Hima got disconnected, right?
Yes, yes. Can't see you
Sorry,
online also.
there's some issues with Hima's network. Just bear with us while we try to get her back on screen.